So today on Life News Now, we take a look at Keir Starmer. Um, Allister Heath has commented that Starmer's deranged agenda is condemning Britain to a face worse than bankruptcy. Labour has been in power for less than 100 days, yet the outcome of the socialist war on wealth is all too clear. So nothing is so bad that it cannot be made even worse. Welcome to Sir Keir. So we've got the winter fuel allowance, which has been managed badly, and they're tidying it up badly. We've got this so-called hole in the budget, which is exactly the same as the carbon capture project, which, to my mind, you can just spend probably about a third of it planting trees. And as I remember, that trees are the best at sequestering CO2. And if you get the right copies or right type of tree, you can fell them quite easily, cut them up, and you can power the sort of renewables power station with that, and the rest of the money you can put elsewhere. You're getting an issue where we're stopping our local coal being used, our local natural gas and our local oil we're not actually utilizing. I mean, the bizarre thing that I hear is that they detonated the mine shafts in relation to coal so they couldn't be used again. But the renewable side, solar panels don't work when we don't have any sun, or the snow covers them, or we have fog or smog or low-lying cloud. The other thing is that the wind turbines, they're pretty old technology. They have an elbow mechanism where the weight is on the wind turbine, and a lot of them, which aren't properly adjusted or maintained, burn out because of the weight of the turbine turning round. I mean, the future is helix. But the other thing is that you need to have a shaft of metal, which we don't actually manufacture onshore. So I'm expecting that a lot of the metals will be sourced from outside the country. A lot of the solar panels will be sourced outside the country, and we'll just be installers and maintainers. So that's come to the base of the wind turbine. We would need probably about at least 20 meters of rebar in the ground, at least 20 meters. And then we would need to cover this with concrete. So the concrete, I would expect they wouldn't use the one which is the low CO2 emitting. As it hardens over a number of years, it'll probably be the cheaper model, which will leach a lot of CO2. So the metals will have to be sourced out of the ground, causing a lot of dispersal of climate and habitation. And, this wouldn't be cleaner or greener, because to actually have enough, you would have to put millions of potential solar panels and probably about 10,000 of the wind turbines. No talk about further use of biomass or wind, or water generation to generate power through either hydropower, wave, or stream turbines. We have a lot of streams that we could utilize. They're not very big, and they could probably be stored in the locations where that particular area of waterway, which probably only needs to be about 10 meters by 5. A lot of these places already exist on our waterways. And as well, we could have a situation where you could have these wave turbines connected to the seabed and have the power sent into land using copper power. The main thing that they don't talk about is that our grid is pretty old and it doesn't connect everybody together, where we're going to create the energy. We have to install the relevant copper contacts or cabling between different places. And the question about putting this overland, it is far cheaper in the long term to have this underground because of weather issues. You've got still the issue of it being an unsightly mess, and I don't think this has properly thought out, because I hear no information about how the energy is going to be stored overnight. Now, we could probably sell it to the French for a loss and then buy it back at night, but we need a physical or a sort of battery pack way of storing the energy. And I think that the idea of planting trees is one of the better ones, because we have lots of land which isn't viable for grazing or farming or building properties. We have a lot of marshland. And also, if we plant these trees, we have a less likelihood of our good topsoil being either blown or washed into our rivers and lakes, because this is what is happening over time. We are losing our topsoil. So hope you found that of interest. Please, can you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this on all social media outlets that you have. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
I respect you, sir.